Okay, people, welcome back to Normski TV. Match reaction: Arsenal 2, Villa 2. The title is When It Matters, Arsenal Always Fumbles the Bag. You hear what I'm saying, people? When it matters, Arsenal always fumbles the bag. This team, mate, they just don't know how to get it over the line. They just don't know how to get it over the line. Arteta, you don't know how to get it over the line. You've tried for 2 seasons, yeah? 2 seasons where you have been challenging Man City for 2 seasons. And those 2 seasons, let's make this a third season, you cannot get it over the line. And I'm telling you now, it is down to our owners, the mentality of our owners, because all they're interested in is finishing in that top four. As long as they finish in that top four, no problem. They get their money. When we go again, FC. We go again, FC. We are 2-0 at home, people. We are 2-0 at home. Liverpool, yeah, scraped through and won 2-0 against Brentford. 2 last-minute goals by Darwin Núñez. Yes, Darwin Núñez. Someone that we could probably do within our side, because right now we do not have a natural number 9 up front that can hit the goals. Yes, Kai Havertz scored today, but what else did he do apart from that? The only time that he was in the right position to score the goal was when Trossard plays it across to him and he was there in for the tap-in. After time, he spent it on the wings, coming deep for the ball, not driving into the box. What is it? Is he allergic of the 18-yard box or what? This guy, yet again, has another bad game. And people will say, oh, Kai Havertz scored again. And I heard him singing a song. Shut up with that song. Shut up with that song. Are we not serious? Why is it that we cannot get it over the line, people? It's mentality. It's a mentality thing. And yes, you're going to say, oh, it's a draw, man. It's better than nothing else. Look, people are going to moan about the goal that was disallowed. I couldn't work out whether it was not, but I'm telling you this now. Yeah. Let's not rely on the referee or VAR to make up the decisions. As I keep saying this all the time, let us not make VAR or the referee decide the fate of our game. We should have been winning this game 2-0, game done. Yeah, go and get the third one. But no. What is wrong with this club? Seriously, what is wrong with this club? Villa didn't play well today. They couldn't play for our midfield. The first 20 minutes of that game, we kept them pressed in their half. We kept them pressed in their half. They had to keep going long to Ollie Watkins. And a couple of times, it could have been that we could have got caught out, but great. Gabriel was there. Timber was there to sweep up. Miles Lewis-Skelly, yet another brilliant game. But you know what the problem is, guys? Saliba wasn't in the team today. So what happens? What does he do? Yes, he moves Partey into that right-back position, people. He moves Partey. Why? Listen, you've got Kieran Tierney on the bench, yeah? Do you know that Kieran Tierney has actually played as a centre-back for his country, for Scotland, on a few games and played well? Why couldn't you play Kieran Tierney in that position and put Partey back in that central position so he has more control in the middle of that midfield? Not to say that we lost control. Second half, yeah, they started to play through the middle a lot more. They were able to run through the middle a lot more. And you know why that is? Because we have a doorstop in Moreno play in the middle of that park. Apart from him hitting that ball that ricocheted off of Kai Havertz, that's all he did. Other than that, he just gets in the way. It's like this guy is a big 6'3" lump that does nothing. Yeah, he's a doorstop. That's all he does. Yeah, he doesn't do anything else. He doesn't bring nothing to this game. We're going to spend 30+ million on this player. We spent 40-odd million on Calafiori, who is now injured. We could have used that money to put towards a striker in the summer. This goes back to the window, the summer window, where people were giving this 8, 9 out of 10. Are you having a laugh, people? This is the reason why we're here right now. Saliba's out, and what he has to do, he has to shuffle the pack. And when you shuffle the pack and start moving things around, things get out of control. Things get out of control, mate. Mate, I'll tell you what. Am I shocked? No, I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked at this role. I'm not shocked because this is what Arsenal are all about. This is what this manager is all about. It's this mental thing. I keep saying, let's go back to it. We cannot get over the line. When we go on this journey. This is what Arsenal is all about. We're just about going on a journey, but not finishing the destination, not getting to our destination. We're just happy to go along for the ride. Oh yeah, let's turn off here. Every now and again, let's turn off here, but never, ever getting to the destination, never, ever getting to the promised land and picking up what we need to pick up. Yet again, we're in the same position. We could have closed the gap on Liverpool, tonight to 4 points. That means then they would have had 7 points with the game in hand, or whatever it was, 6 points with a game in hand, if that was a precise thing. We're now back to square one because now we've dropped 2 points. That's our 8th draw of the season. Last season, 5 draws. 5 draws and 5 losses all season. This season, 8 draws and 2 losses. The draws are killing us, people. And we're drawing at home yet again to Villa. Last season, they came to our ground and beat us 2-0 or whatever the score. I can't remember. I can't remember if it was 2-0, 3-0. I can't remember. I'm just putting some scores out there. All I know is that they beat us, yeah? I can't remember the exact scores. But at the end of the day, those were the people that caused us not to get over the line because we don't have strong enough players with the mental ability to go on. When that goal went in from Tielemans, and yes, unfortunately, it's Partey's fault, but he's not a right back. The cross comes from Digne, yeah? And Moreno and Tielemans, at first I thought it was an own goal by Moreno, but it looked like Tielemans just got his head there. Yet again, Moreno, too slow. Again, Partey, unfortunately, you were supposed to be picking up Ollie Watkins. But because you're not that natural right-back defender, you don't think like that, yeah? The cross comes from Matty Cash. Could it have been blocked? Could it have been stopped? I don't know. But when you give, and he put it on his wrong foot as well. When you give a player that kind of time and puts in that quality cross, and you've got Ollie Watkins, a boyhood Arsenal fan, mate, and the problem is they could have gone on, probably won the game. I mean, I think when Tielemans hit the post, what are we doing? What are we doing, people? Another frustrating evening that I have got to go and do another match rash. Look at my face, man. I need a shave, man. I'm just as rough as them. Yeah? Wait, you're making my hair go black. Yeah, I'm great, but by the time I'm finished with this club, man, my hair will turn black. Unbelievable what I'm seeing here. You're 2-0 up at home, people. We're 2-0 up at home. We're starting Rice in that midfield as a 6, done really well. Moreno doesn't know what this guy offers. I don't know where he plays in that midfield, because if he's meant to be a box-to-box, he ain't very good because he has not got the legs to keep going up and down. He ain't got the legs. He spends half of the time on the floor or getting knocked off the ball. Useless. Absolutely useless. I would have kept Martinelli on, who I thought played really well, and Trossard, both on the left wing. I thought they played well. Martinelli getting his goal, again, an assist from Trossard. Yeah, for Martinelli to put the ball in the back of the net. Listen, Martinez fumbled it and he ended up not trying to clear it back out of the back of the net. But goal line technology said it went over the line. 1-0, we go 1-0 up. We was comfortable. But as soon as Tielemans gets that goal back, we kind of go into our shell, and then we looked a little bit panicky. And they could have equalized. We've got to get this right up here. As long as we have this manager and the stuff that he does, yeah. What are you going to say in the post? I'm sure they're going to ask you again about a striker. I'm sure they're going to ask you. You're probably going to turn around and say, "Oh, I'm happy with Kai Havertz." You're going to die on the Kai Havertz hill. Yeah, you're going to die on the Kai Havertz hill just because he puts a goal in the back of the net. And don't say that you deserve to win and all that. I don't want to hear that rubbish. You cannot be letting Aston Villa come back into this game today. You cannot. But when it matters, Arsenal always fumbles the bag. When we must, we didn't must. As Saeed would say, I'm nicking your word, Saeed. When we must, we did not must. And here we are again. Another frustrated fan. Yeah. Bro, Rhea, listen, I'm not going to be doing player ratings or nothing like that in terms of giving them scores or nothing like that. But I'm just looking. I don't think Rhea could have probably done much about both of the goals. I don't think he could have. But listen, apart from go and pick the ball out the back of the net twice, he did make an actual save. Actually, though, tell a lie, he did make a save. And I can't remember who hit the shot at him. I think it was what's the player's name? Let me just find out the player's name. The one that went off, Matson, which coincidentally had a yellow card after pulling back Martinelli. And I was saying to myself, if Martinelli kept running at him and causing more problems, maybe he would have caused him problems and ended up getting a second yellow. But listen, Unai Emery takes him off and replaces him with Luca Digne. And as a result of that, and the changes that Aston Villa are making, look at the people that he's bringing in off the bench. Their bench is better than our start. Listen, you've got Ollie Watkins, right? You've got Jean Jouan, right? Who's coming off the bench in the 80th minute. Yeah? Oh my gosh. You got all these players. You got what's his name? Let me just find this. You've got Leon Bailey. Right? And then if you look, the new signing they bought from Borussia Dortmund, Daniel Malen, if I can pronounce his name. Guy that was banging in goals over there for them. He's on the bench. Look at the depth of their bench. Look at the depth of their bench. And all we can bring off the bench is Raheem Sterling. After 700 plus million spent, we're bringing Raheem Sterling off the bench, people. Look at our bench. Let me just look at our bench. Zinchenko, Bart Simpson, Kivior, Neto, who hasn't played yet. Nathan Butler. I'm not going to lie, I don't know who he is, but he's obviously from the youths. Jorginho, Raheem Sterling, Maldini, Ishmael Kabia, and Kieran Tierney. So the only really recognized attacking player on there is a Raheem Sterling. And when he came on, what did he do, people? You know what I wanted Arteta to do? Because Moreno was not in any way affecting the game. Take him off because he had a bad game. And with the last 10 minutes or so, go and attack. Bring on Sterling. Leave Martinelli on. Because I thought Martinelli played well today. I thought Trossard played well today. Lewis Skelly, as usual, playing a fantastic game. Timber having a half-decent game. Partey, unfortunately, because of the position you are, the 2 goals are going to come down to you. Yeah? The 2 goals are going to come. But that's because of Arteta. Because he's not a natural right-back, people. And when you start shuffling the pack, this is what happens. And this is the knock-on effect. 8 draws. We're now 8 draws, man. 16 points dropped. Yeah? 16 points dropped. Look at what those 8 draws could have been. Don't come and tell me about refereeing decisions and red cards and injuries. Everybody has got injuries. Yes, we might have the 3rd or 4th biggest injury list, but everybody has injuries. And not only that, guys, think about it. Right? By design, we've decided that we are going to have the smallest squad. And so you're not accounting for the likes of Saliba getting injured. Tommy Ashley, we haven't seen this guy feature. I think he came in one game and he's out injured again. Calafiori, in and out, injured again. Saliba, tight thigh muscle. He's out on the bench. Or not even in the team, not even in the squad. You got Ben White, who's apparently just come back into training. But this is what it is. But the main problem, people, is because we do not have a natural number 9. We are now, what, the 18th? Is it the 18th today or the 17th? The 18th. Yeah, the 18th. We have 2 weeks because the window, I believe, closes on Monday the 3rd. Monday the 3rd of February. Yeah, Monday the 3rd of February. Look, I'm gonna actually count the days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 days. We have 16 days to go. And if you can hear squeaking, sorry, it's my chair, man. Apologies for that. 16 days. 16 days we have to go and get a bona fide striker in. Let's go and trigger the release clauses on Osherman, on Gukares. Man City have just gone and bought Omar Marish. Yeah? Man was banging in goals for Frankfurt. How are they doing that? Yeah? They're sitting currently, what, 7th, 8th in the league? But they know that they need to get the players, yeah, to regain back their position further up the league. And I'll tell you, mark my words, come the summer, you think that they're going to mess about, watch them go and spend again. But we're there buying some Norwegian player, apparently linked with some Norwegian player, Nayap or whatever his name is, or Nayang, whatever. 18. Listen, go and get a striker and stop messing about. Stop keep telling us, oh, we're trying our best. You're not trying hard enough. I'm fed up of this. Every time it's the same old, same old. Oh, yeah, and people are gonna say, oh, you're just out there moaning and whatever. No, because I expect a high standard of this club. I've seen Arsenal win 3 Premier Leagues. I've seen them go unbeaten. I've seen them win trophies. 5 trophies. Sorry, 5 years, 6 years in. 5, 6 years in. 1 trophy, you know. Oh, I forget. Sorry, Arteta. Let's make that 2. Yeah, the two. What's the name? Charity Shield Cups. Yeah, let's add those in because obviously you want to be up there with the managers. You're not up there, mate. You're not up there. You're messing around with this club, man. You're messing around with these fans' heads, and these fans, some of them. There's one fan on AFT. We go again. We go again next year. This is what I'm talking about. Go again, FC. This is what it's all about. They're just happy to go along for the ride. Let me just read one more thing, and I'm sure my mate won't mind. I'm not going to say his name, but this guy was an Arteta fan, a big Arteta fan, and I said it on another stream. This guy was an Arteta fan, and let me just read the facts here because this guy, just give him a chance. Just give him a chance. But let me just go and read this for you. Yeah, let me just read this quickly before I end this stream. Right. Now, after the VAR check was done, yeah, right? After the VAR check was done, after the goal was disallowed, the person puts in our chat, this is our Arsenal chat, he goes, anyway, what I was texting, I think the faith in Arteta is done. Hasn't found the answers. And this is a level-headed guy. This is a level-headed guy, yeah? He's now beginning to realize that, you know what, I'm seeing things and it's starting to open up my eyes now. Hard to justify that after 5 years, when you're chasing a crucial game, the best you can do from the bench is Sterling. People, Sterling. That's woeful planning. And let me move to the last bit he says here. He lists 3 important factors here. He goes, as a fan, he's been incredibly patient with Arteta. This ain't even about where we are in the league. My assessment is this. 1, poor squad construction, e.g. no attacking options. 2, when the injuries have hit, he's not found solutions. And 3, he's far too dogmatic. Why not bring on Kivior when Saliba was out? Fans have lost faith whether we are Arteta in or out. He speaks for both of us because there's Arteta ins and outs that have sat there tonight, sat in that stadium. I saw the camera panned on a lone fan banging a chair and talking to the steward because he couldn't believe what he was seeing in front of him. But my mate summed this up well. Yeah, the decline of this club is absolutely astonishing. Yeah, it's absolutely discussion. This, and you might say, "Oh, well, we're second. Oh, you know, we scored the most amount of goals in the calendar." I don't want to hear about that. August to May, you pick up a cup and you say, "Thank you very much." People, when it matters, Arsenal always fumbles the bag. Please hit the like button, subscribe and share if you're new. I'm out of here. Take care.